Minneapolis, Minnesota, the center of the sports world on this Super Bowl Sunday. Temperatures here hovering around 0 degrees, but they're used to it here, and it's had no effect on the excitement around this city. Hello from Nicollet Mall in the middle of downtown Minneapolis. Dan Patrick here for a day of anticipation. The Patriots and Eagles kick off later on today on NBC. They'll be indoors at U.S. Bank Stadium. Patriots going for their 6th Super Bowl title. Eagles going for their 1st. And with more on the matchup, over to U.S. Bank Stadium. Here are Liam McHugh, Tony Dungy, and Rodney Harrison, guys.
Dan, thanks so much. It's early on, but you feel that anticipation building. What's game day like for you on Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh, man, Liam, I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and we're just broadcasting. I'm not even playing, so I know those young guys, first-timers on the Philadelphia Eagles, they're going to be all amped up today.
Well, in 1994, I was a rookie, and that was my first year we went to the Super Bowl. My very first Super Bowl, and I was excited. I got on the early bus to come to the stadium, and I was so jacked up. I was so pumped up. I worked out. I got warm. I was sweating. I ended up going to sleep. I wake up. I got my teammates over me telling me, man, get up. It's time to play a football game. But the key lesson here is you have to pace yourself because it's such a long day.
No naps here today. A lot of work to do, and a lot of the focus will be on the quarterbacks. Here's Tom Brady and Nick Foles on preparing for the game.
I've never played in a Super Bowl. I've never been to a Super Bowl game. So for me, it's just being aware of that, but learning how to clear all the clutter out of my brain to where I can just focus on the game. It's a different structure. It's a different halftime. It's a different pregame, but at the same time, it's the same field. And you're playing against the Patriots.
There's a lot of people counting on me. I don't want to let them down. So I put my maximum effort in because, we play a sport that, everyone's committing a lot to. And, I never want to be the reason why we lose a game.
Key to victory for both quarterbacks, start with Foles.
Well, I was with Nick Foles last week, and he just kept telling me, I just have to play. I just have to relax and play. So for him, it's relax.
I don't think the Patriots will be able to run the ball successfully. I think put it in Tom Brady's hands, 40 to 50 passes, work those backs out of the backfield.
Okay, more from these guys, more from Brady, Foles, and the other key figures in the game. Everything you need to get you set for kickoff. But right now, our pregame coverage starts with NFL Films, Road to the Super Bowl.
Ready? Let's roll. Ready? Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Remember the kid when you was playing Pop Warner? For the love of just running around with your friends. Today, go back to that Pop Warner in you. You woke up early in the morning, that's all you thought about. Today, it's the same thing. Play for that kid inside of you. Go out there, have fun, laugh, smile, and win the game, fellas. Hey, remember now, we're built for this. Them tables turning. Them tables turning. Here's our quarter, fellas. Here's our quarter. Hey, ain't no shortcut to being great. What's up? have clinched the AFC North.
You guys are relevant. Each and every one of you guys are relevant, but you got to come and play like that every day.
The Eagles have won the NFC East.
When you find a way to win a division, there's only one thing you can say.
Time to see what happened around the league now. We're trying to get in these playoffs.
Andy Dalton fires down the middle, complete. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The Buffalo Bills are going to the playoffs.
The Tennessee Titans shocked this crowd at Arrowhead. Stunning.
Jones the catch, touchdown Atlanta. Let's go to Minneapolis. Wow. The Jaguars are headed to the Elite Eight of the NFL.
Hey, it's the season. That's it right here.
And the Eagles are one win away from the Super Bowl. Bill Belichick leads the Patriots into a 7th straight AFC championship.
What a game.
How good is this? Nobody thought Jacksonville could win this game.
10 seconds to go. Case fired to the right side.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah! Are you kidding me? Let's go! Let's go! In Nick we trust. And tonight we're finding out why.
Hey, good ass score, huh?
Brady takes the snap. He looks down the middle. He fires. Caught in the back of the end zone. It's a catch. The Eagles are headed for the Super Bowl. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are bound for Super Bowl 52.
Up next on Road to the Super Bowl, the Jaguars changed their spots.
What would you be doing this for if you win the win? Yeah. We're trying to win today. Who's going to get the better lunch?
The road to Super Bowl 52 included an all-out assault on the NFL record book.
Speed target 216. Any questions on the plan? All right.
Aaron Rodgers has 300 career touchdowns, the fastest to that milestone.
Julio Jones has just surpassed 9,000 career receiving yards in 95 games. That's the fastest in NFL history.
Breeze goes over 70,000 yards in his career, joining Manning and Favre in that category.
Odell Beckham Jr. hauled it in. The fastest player in the history of the NFL to 300 catches.
Antonio Gates, get that ball to Canton. His 112th touchdown reception, the most ever by a tight end in NFL history.
Some people in the crowd, you don't really see them, you know. There's a brown ball. You know, the goal is to get in the end zone, right? Make it happen.
Finding the end zone was no problem for Russell Wilson. Despite missing the playoffs for the first time in his career, Wilson led Seattle in rushing, led the league in passing touchdowns, and threw or ran for all but one of his team's 38 offensive scores.
Ball is caught! Touchdown! Seahawks!
Matching Wilson for impressive offense was Pittsburgh's Antonio Brown. Brown led the NFL in receiving yards and became the first player in history with over 100 receptions in 5 straight seasons.
He's got Xavier Rhodes right on him. And that's a catch. That's a catch.
Man, no, you got that second foot down, bro. I got both of them. It ain't look like it. I tried it. You know I'm Tony Toe Tap. You know I'm Toe Tap.
All right. You got to own it. It's me and you. Let's go.
Antonio Brown was great. The Cleveland Browns, not so much. In 2017, Cleveland became just the second team ever to finish a season 0-16.
Oh, my God.
Browns coach Hugh Jackson retained his job. A job fraught with pitfalls and perils.
Oh, sorry, Coach. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir. My bad.
Oh, God, he's wide open. That guy grabbed him right on the waist. Literally just just grabs him on the waist. Somebody's got to make that call. Guys, it looks silly. Come on.
All right, here we go. Why Mo to bunch right? Robert De Niro. Why Mo to bunch left? Al Pacino. All right.
Choosing the right leading man can make all the difference. After finishing 2016 with a 3-13 record, Jacksonville cast two-time Super Bowl winning coach Tom Coughlin to head their football operations. Promoting from within, Coughlin found his leading man in offensive line coach Doug Marrone.
Is that going to be a focus to win in games? It wasn't really mentioned a lot.
I can't answer that, but that's all that go ahead.
Is that going to be the focus? What else is there? What would you be doing this for if you win the win?
Yeah. You know,
we're trying to win. We're trying to win today. Who's going to get the better lunch?
That's what it means.
An emphasis on accountability, the hallmark of Coughlin-led teams, was evident from day one.
Collectively, the only people that are going to change it are you guys. It's not the coaches. It's not anyone else. It's the 11 guys that are out there that are going to make the difference. It's you guys, okay? Let's go.
Doing a really good job.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You're doing a really good job. Just from, being here and having a bunch of head coaches and what's allowed and what's not allowed like that. That's what I appreciate.
In week one, a franchise record 10 sacks hinted that this season might be different.
Guess who got him again? Calais Campbell.
All right, bro. All right. I got all pros on my belt.
With the addition of all-pro defensive tackle Calais Campbell, the franchise revived an old nickname.
Jacksonville is alive. Here they come. They waited a while to get going, but now the sack exchange has got it going.
Best D-line, baby. Best D-line in the league.
In a Week 5 statement win over Pittsburgh, the Jaguars picked off Ben Roethlisberger 5 times, returning 2 for scores. 4th overall pick Leonard Fournette did the rest.
Fournette, 181 yards rushing on 28 carries, 90 on 1 gallop.
This is an identity game for Jacksonville.
At season's end, the Jaguars possessed the AFC's top defense, clinching a division title for the first time since 1999, when they were coached by Tom Coughlin.
This team makes me so much better. We're going to playoffs. We got to see at the table.
In the wild card round, Saxonville held Buffalo to a single field goal.
Peterman drops the throw, throws it out to the right side. It is picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Blake Bortles had more rushing yards than passing yards, just the 3rd quarterback since the merger to do so in a playoff win.
The Jaguars are headed to Western Pennsylvania in the Elite 8 of the NFL.
Is it always like this?
Much left to prove for the Jaguars, but they've earned their way here against one of the storied teams in the NFL.
We know what we got to do. We still got 2 more games to play.
In the divisional round, Jacksonville proved that its Week 5 win was no fluke.
They give to Fournette running to the right. He's got a little bit of room. Leonard Fournette tries to turn the corner toward the end zone. Leonard Fournette, an 18-yard touchdown run, a 2-touchdown lead for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Awesome job, baby. You keep running like that. Let's go.
Roethlisberger dropping the throw. Now he's going to get hit. Ball is out. The ball is out. Delvin Smith picks it up and runs along the right sideline. Delvin Smith is running back. Touchdown. And Jacksonville has defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jacksonville is headed to the American Football Conference Championship.
Well, we won't win away. Love y'all.
Coming up on Road to the Super Bowl.
One of the most amazing finishes in the history of the National Football League. Welcome to U.S. Bank Stadium for divisional round playoff action.
The road to the Super Bowl can sometimes feel like a cul-de-sac. Follow it long enough, and the end will look a lot like where you started, with only a few differences along the way.
It's the first game of the season. It's Monday Night Football on the road. It doesn't get any bigger or better.
The Vikings began the season with their all-time leading rusher lined up against them.
Adrian Peterson now wearing the black and gold, and he was booed after the first carry.
With the former face of the franchise out of favor, quarterback Sam Bradford appeared poised to fill the role.
Say what you want about the rest of the team. I think coming through this, Bradford has just played perfectly.
But Bradford's performance came at a price, in the form of an aggravated knee injury. And for many, the success of the Vikings season relied on his return.
I anticipate that when he's ready to practice and he's ready to play, that he will play. Honestly, I don't have a crystal ball. I know you guys want to ask me about all these things, but I don't have a crystal ball.
Of course, the thing about fortune is that it favors the bold. Backup quarterback Case Keenum quickly earned the Vikings' confidence by exuding his own.
Keenum fade for Diggs! Touchdown!
Hey, Case, I need him every time, baby. I need him every time.
I know these opportunities don't come along very often. I want to be great, and I have confidence in myself that I can.
All he does is ball. Hey, Damer.
Case Keenum, if you had any questions on that guy and whether or not he should be a starter in this league, he has been playing out of his mind.
Throughout the season, however, Keenum was far from the only Viking to dish it out. Whether measured by yards or points allowed, Minnesota's defense was the stingiest in the league and stopped opponents with style.
You see my pose? I crossed my leg over like...
After going through lions, tigers, and bears, the Vikings clinched the #2 seed in the playoffs, where there's no place like home. The Saints' home bears the name Mercedes-Benz, and in recent years, quarterback Drew Brees has had to do most of the driving. But following an 0-2 start, a fresh set of wheels emerged. And while not exactly a Camaro, the rookie running back provided plenty of pickup.
Right side, Alvin Kamara shaking free. Beyond the 40, he's running freely down the near sideline. Kamara down into the 20, inside the 15, shakes a tackle there, and he'll score! Kamara showing his explosion, his vision. What a great weapon that young rookie has become.
Alvin Kamara and veteran teammate Mark Ingram became the first running back duo in NFL history to each gain more than 1,500 yards from scrimmage. Proof that the Saints were more than just the arm of their quarterback was evident throughout the roster, from top to bottom.
It came down on the back of Marshawn Lattimore. The ball was just resting on his butt.
On his butt.
It's the buttception.
I've never seen that before.
A more familiar sight awaited the NFC South champs in the divisional round of the playoffs. "18 weeks after their season-opening tilt, it looked like Minnesota would once again knock out New Orleans. But these weren't the same Saints.
Alvin Kamara, touchdown!
And after watching their 17-point lead become a 1-point deficit, the Vikings quarterback who didn't start the season delivered its most dramatic ending.
10 seconds to go. 24-23 Saints. Vikings at their own 39.
This is all or nothing right here.
We need a Minneapolis miracle.
Yeah, we do. This crowd, I mean, the crowd is stunned. Everybody's stunned right now. Here we go. This is when legends are made.
Dog. Should I cry? Should I cry?
And now, the Minnesota Vikings are heading to Philadelphia and are one step from returning to Minneapolis for Super Bowl 52.
And all you youngsters you gotta hang with.
Coming up, what can the league's young stars do that the veterans can't?
Every muscle goes my groin.
When Tom Brady got his start, the flip phone reigned supreme. Its day ended long ago, but Brady's still going strong. Of course, when you get to a certain age, sometimes the only gadget you care about is the thermostat.
We turn it up a little bit.
Even more. You want it even more?
More. Right? It doesn't feel that hot to me. Do you think it is? I mean, I'm chilly. That's the thing. I got you.
Early on, Brady felt more heat on the field, and his status as reigning Super Bowl MVP seemed to matter less than his DOB.
You're 40 years old. Hey, them hits add up, baby. He's 40 years old.
Father Time takes a back seat when it's winning time in New England, as it was late against the Houston Texans.
He throws it left. He's looking for Cook in the end zone. It's a touchdown! Patriots!
Oh, number 12.
The kid's 40 years old, and he just orchestrated his 50th fourth-quarter comeback.
When winning time arrives, Brady takes the heat and burns the defense.
If Brady gets drilled, it gets right up and says, keep bringing it. Please keep blitzing our quarterback.
Thanks, guys and gals.
The faces in Brady's foxhole are always changing. Lost to injury was trusted target Julian Edelman. But part of Brady's greatness is that he makes it work. Tight end Rob Gronkowski and newcomer Brandon Cooks combined for over 2,100 receiving yards and 15 touchdowns.
Shovel from Brady, runs it left, looking for Gronk to lead the way with a block. He does! Touchdown!
That will be the easiest touchdown pass that Tom Brady has ever thrown.
Good job, Brady. That's one.
Brady racked up over 4,500 passing yards, making him the oldest player ever to lead the league. His 13 wins were the most for any quarterback over 40. By the time he led the Patriots to a 9th straight division title, age looked a lot more like experience. And he was less the grizzled kind of GOAT than the way the kids mean it. Greatest of all time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, keep it up.
You keep it up, man.
I know, we're gonna try.
Oh,
got all you youngsters you gotta hang with.
I love these unis. You look so handsome.
Thank you. I love you.
The Patriots may have had a good-looking quarterback tandem, but a mid-season trade sent back up Jimmy Garoppolo to the 49ers. Elevated to starter, it was clear where Jimmy GQ got his style.
Let's have a day, baby.
Have a day, fellas. Have a day.
Let's go make them pay, fellas. Let's go make them pay.
Let's go, fellas. Make them pay.
Need a good drive, fellas.
All right, fellas. Another good drive here.
What are we doing, man?
What are we doing, man? Let's go!
Garoppolo didn't just talk like Brady. He proved that in the final minute, he could play like him.
23-22, Titans lead it. Garoppolo looking, holding the ball. Now throws the crossover in the middle, caught by Taylor, but he's dragged down at the 32, so that's 7-yard gain and the clock runs. 55 seconds. It'll be second down and 3. Garoppolo shotgun. Garoppolo takes the snap. 4 rush middle throw. Wide open man. Kittle to the 50 and to the 45 of Tennessee. And now the 49ers need to get up and spike the ball. At the 44 of Tennessee. Up to the line go the 49ers with 34, with 33. Garoppolo takes the snap. Live play. Throws a slant. Caught by Goodwin. He's to the 30.
Fast decision. Pinpoint accuracy.
Clock.
There's that star power at quarterback.
Kick is on the way by Robbie Gould. And it is good.
Hey, let's only go over the 2-minute drill, huh?
Garoppolo was part of a crop of young quarterbacks that blossomed in 2017. Jared Goff, the first overall pick in 2016, and 31-year-old head coach Sean McVay took last year's worst scoring offense and turned it into the best, making the Rams the only team ever to do that.
For the first time since 2003, the Rams are NFC West champions.
Another young quarterback, Texans rookie Deshaun Watson, elicited high praise from his coaches.
He's a very smart young player, though. You know what I mean? Knock on wood, but he really kind of plays the game in a calm way, you know? That's why I've been showing him a lot of Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying he's Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying, he kind of plays the game in a calm...
I've never seen him like that.
In the NFL's cauldron of noise, the loudest sound in the building was Watson telling the football world that he had arrived.
Watson with time, airs it out deep downfield, wants Fuller, and Fuller's got it, rock and roll, touchdown Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching an incredibly special player.
Just days later, Watson suffered a season-ending knee injury. But for one afternoon, he gave the Texans a glimpse of a bright future.
That's incredible, man. I would have pulled every muscle in both my groins if I tried to do that.
A fresh face can quench a thirst for hope, even for those parched for a playoff appearance. New Bills coach Sean McDermott put Buffalo in position to break an 18-year postseason drought with a win on the season's final Sunday. But the Bills still needed things to fall their way. They needed the Bengals to beat the Ravens in Baltimore.
Looking at a 4th down and 12. Season on the line. Playoffs at stake. Andy Dalton takes the snap. Steps up, fires down the middle, complete. At the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Cincinnati.
Silence in Baltimore, Panamanium in Buffalo. The longest drought in the 4 major sports of not making the playoffs is over.
The Buffalo Bills are going to the playoffs.
I'm so happy for everyone in this locker room. Let's go make some noise now. Let's go. Let's go make a run. Bills on 3. 1, 2, 3, Bills!
Noise isn't the goal in New England. Silence is. The kind that comes with being the last man standing.
Boys, it's one of the moments right here.
Set! Brady takes the snap. He looks left. He throws to the middle. Touchdown, New England. Finding Chris Hogan in the back of the end zone.
We got to put our foot on the gas. Yeah. And we got to play 30 more minutes. Yeah, of our best. Of our best. Let's go. Of our best.
Even at 40, Brady's still at his best. He led the Patriots to a 7th straight AFC championship game.
He's a freaking cyborg.
Tom Brady, a once-in-a-generation player.
Brady? That boy decent. That boy decent, bro. That's just unreal. He knew exactly what to do that. Young Brady. Excuse me.
OG Brady. Keep balling, baby.
Way to go, baby.
Keep going, OG.
You're a great player, man.
Appreciate you. You do your thing, baby.
Coming up on Road to the Super Bowl.
No, that Eagle's not playing.
There was a time when it was thought that to travel the road to the Super Bowl, you had to follow a straight and narrow path and never waste a step. But in 2017, football fields turned into dance floors.
Look at them all together. It's a good orchestrated dance there.
Let me see what you got. That way. That way.
The No Fun League became the Now Fun League.
Enjoy the game, okay? Have fun, man. Have fun.
Have some fun and don't worry about winning. Let the chips fall when they fall.
As a wave of choreographed celebrations washed over end zones.
Little game of hide and seek. Count to 10 and come find me.
That's fantastic.
I got to give this one major style points.
They had a potato sack race for their touchdown celebration.
And a walking race by the Packers receivers.
And the Texans do a relay race celebration, passing the baton.
I love these team celebrations.
That's what I'm talking about. Now y'all some fun.
The Atlanta Falcons know a thing or two about celebrations.
That was the best celebration we've had in a long time.
They were part of football's biggest one last season. They were just on the wrong side of it.
A crushing defeat for Atlanta.
For much of 2017, the Falcons' Super Bowl hangover persisted like a thick fog.
Gabriel in motion left and right. He takes the jet sweep handoff. He's wrapped up at the 5. Taken down by Kyle.
Take that one. Stick it in your ear. Keep going for it.
Throws, looking for Jones. He's wide open.
1,000 times out of 1,001, Jones makes that catch.
I caught a lace. That was bad.
Despite their missteps, the Falcons stayed strong, and Dan Quinn made sure they had fun.
Decline, if they call it heads, and then if the other one goes, then they'll go the other way. And if they get it, then we'll just defer it. And then if they defer it, then we'll get it. You good? You got to go. He is. I already hit him up. I got him so bad.
Now the wild bean is in place. Mohamed Sanu in the gun. Sanu juggled it. Now going to throw it. Tee it up for Julio Jones. Touchdown Atlanta!
The Falcons won 6 of their last 8 games to earn the final wildcard berth.
I know the effort's going to be there tonight. The intensity is going to be there tonight. Take a deep breath. Let's go execute on these guys, okay?
Atlanta held the NFL's highest scoring team to just 13 points. And this time, when Matt Ryan lost his footing, it resulted in a game-clinching touchdown.
Jones the catch. Touchdown Atlanta. Wow.
Yes!
Finally, it was time for the Falcons to celebrate.
Yes!
Atlanta's next opponent seemed to celebrate all season.
He lined up the team like they were bowling pins, and they all veered over to the right.
It's a party at the lake. The leader of the party was quarterback Carson Wentz, who was in a festive mood with 1 second remaining in the Eagles' home opener.
Now it's going to take a 61-yard field goal attempt.
I'll give him my game check. He makes it. Come on, Elliott. Come on, Big 4.
The kick is away, and the kick is...
They carried their kicker off the field that day. But it was Wentz who carried the Eagles most of the season. Philly's quarterback was a doppelganger for a prince.
What's your son?
But Wentz was more blue-collar than blue blood.
Hell yeah!
And that made him true royalty for a fan base that was living a fairy tale season.
Wentz, they've got him. They've got him. He escapes. How'd he do it? How'd he do it? He disappears.
This is Carson Wentz pulling something out of the hat.
He's like Houdini back there. I don't understand how you didn't laid it out.
Steps up.
what you just can't teach somebody. That kind of playmaking ability, it wins championships.
Got hurt. Complete. Touchdown. Made it look easy.
When you've got Carson Wentz, a lot of things can look easy.
That's a perfect pass. That's a perfect throw. If he keep making like good decisions, he gonna really be special, bro.
It's fun to watch this guy. This kid's John Mateo. This kid's unbelievable. The way he prepares, the way he practices.
Hey, impose your will on him now. Impose your will on him.
The Eagles imposed their will on both sides of the ball.
What a job of creating space by that offensive line.
That was Ajayi for 71 yards. He can't be stopped. A runaway train. A runaway train. Steps up. The ball is deflected and loose. Picked up by the Eagles. Nigel Brennan took it in for a touchdown. This is a blowout.
Not all fairy tales have happy endings. And in a town that specializes in plot twists, the Eagles' Cinderella story almost turned into a Shakespearean tragedy. Wentz suffered a season-ending knee injury. But before the clock struck midnight, he threw his team record 33rd touchdown pass.
And it is caught! Touchdown, Alshon Jeffrey!
Prince Carson was replaced by St. Nick. And in his first start, Nick Foles threw 4 touchdown passes. But there was no Christmas magic for Foles in the final 2 games, and the Eagles limped into the postseason as the first ever #1 seed to be an underdog in divisional playoff history.
Feeling for you, man. Hell of a year, dude. Hell of a year.
It was a defensive struggle, and every bounce of the ball became important.
How lucky can you get?
Each team scored a touchdown, and with just over a minute left, the Falcons needed another one on 4th and goal.
Hey, this is the season. That's it right here.
This isn't the play of the game, folks. This is the play of the season. Everything on the line. What a dramatic game this has been. Ryan pumps. Ryan is throwing it up in the air. Incomplete! The first seed to be an underdog. They are 1 win away from the Super Bowl.
Still to come on road to the Super Bowl, the conference championship games.
All-time Super Bowl championship, trying to reach football's grandest stage for the 3rd time in 4 years. Today they host the Jacksonville Jaguars in this AFC Championship.
To be here at the link after a 13-year wait to have an NFC Championship game here, this is it.
Let's dominate! Take advantage! No tomorrow!
Oh, yeah, they done told you what you couldn't do, what you couldn't be. We 4 quarters away from being a legendary team. Let's go!
Question entering today's game, has Tom Brady had enough time to recover from and adjust to the wound on his right hand?
They go to the right corner of the end zone for Mercedes Lewis. Touchdown, Jacksonville!
It's about that time! It's about that time!
There's not a cloud in the sky tonight, but according to my weather forecast, it's about to drop some purple rain down over Lincoln Financial Field. Case 5-step drop, fade, rolled up.
Fournette running to the middle of the field, lowers his shoulders. Leonard Fournette, touchdown! And the Jags have extended the lead. Long game now. Long game. Stay together. Great execution. Here comes the rush. He's hit, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Robinson. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown!
Yeah! Do your job, right? You don't need to do the impossible. Go down and score, huh?
Brady hands it away, runs it left into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots!
Coles looks very, very confident. In Nick, we trust. And tonight we're finding out why. This is the 12th play of this drive. That, my friends, is power. Oh, boy, that's a decent.
Yeah! Hey, we got to play with that swag. It's on us. We got to play with that swag. It's on us.
Whatever it takes! Whatever it takes!
New England trailing 20-10 without Rob Gronkowski. 3rd down and 18 for the Patriots. Brady throws down the middle, and a catch is made at the 46-yard line by Amendola. What a throw by Brady. The clock at 9 minutes. Tom looks down the middle, throws down the middle, catch by Amendola, turns to the outside, dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots!
We got life!
Foles. He is looking. He is going deep and alone. And in for the touchdown is Jeffrey. And Nick Foles hit him for a 53-yard touchdown.
I'll tell you what! 21-7!
They come right back. It's a flea flicker.
Greatest player of all time. He's the greatest quarterback ever. I'm talking about maybe the greatest player, period.
Tom Brady's going to kill you if he sits back there clean.
Takes the snap. The play fakes to White. He looks down the middle. He fires, and the ball is caught in the back of the end zone by Danny. It's a catch! Touchdown! Patriots!
It's a catch!
He made the grab just inside the end line.
And it is caught deep in the end zone by Jeffrey. Touchdown! The Eagles right now are running them out of bounds. They are just beating them in every way.
I'm so proud of you, man. I always believed in you, bro. I always believed in you. Yeah. I knew you before you were big time. Let's go.
Pressured by Harrison. Bortles runs up, throws deep downfield. And the throw is knocked away by Whitmore.
That's the type of plays that you make in AFC Championship games.
Patriots are bound for Super Bowl 52.
The Cinderella story that has been Case Keenum is about to end with the loss of his glass slipper.
Worst whooping I got in my life, boy. You don't know how happy I am for you, brother. I'm so love you, God. Dude, nobody deserves this more than you, man. Nobody deserves this more than you. Love you guys, man.
Get it. Let's go get it.
We're gonna.
For the first time in 13 years, the Eagles are headed for the Super Bowl.
On the road to the Super Bowl, 2 teams remain. Now, they compete for a prize only one can win.
You're going to the Super Bowl!